Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at the Chaos Bolt spell. It's a first level spell from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and it's for sorcerers. It says you hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the dice. The number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage type. So 1 is acid, 2 is cold, all the way through 8 of thunder. If you roll the same number on both d8s, so doubles, chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of that target. Make a new attack roll against the new target and make a new damage roll which could cause the chaotic energy to leap again. A creature can be targeted only once by each casting of the spell. And then you can cast it at any level from 1st to 9th. And every level above first, you get to add 1d6 to the second part of the damage. So the way this works is you cast it at a target within 120 feet. If you hit, you look at the two d8 rolls, and you choose one of those two types based on that table of damage you want to be. And then if the two d8s are doubles, then you get to cast it again at another creature within 30 feet of the current target. And that can continue on as long as the d8s are doubles. So it's a little bit wordy spell, but we're going to look at it. I've already got it all put together. We're going to use the default template. It creates a table with a title row, which is name is the title row, and then every row after that is encompassed in double braces. So the row 1 will be range, 120 feet, and then row 2 will be an attack, and it's a spell attack. Make a ranged spell attack right here. So we're going to go get aeru. We're going to use aeru for this. And then the third row is going to be our damage. And we're going to ask them what level do you want to cast it at. And so we're going to ask the question right here. And then these are all of our options followed by pipes. And then at the end we end. The first brace ends right here. And then the second two end the row, which are right here. So at level 1 they get 2d8 plus 1d6. And then they get to add 1d6 at each level above first. So basically you get 1d6 per level. So at level 9 you get 9, and 6 you get 6. Now that's the damage. So let's go ahead and just run that part and see how that looks. So let's just do level 1. Okay, so here's our two attacks. We're going to take the first roll, which would be our normal roll, or advantage would be 28. If they were rolling with disadvantage, it'd be 25. So you got your range, and then here's your damage, 2d8 plus 1d6. So the numbers on the left side of the equals are the numbers, or the dice is going to roll. On the right side of the equals are the numbers it did roll. So 8 and a 5 for the 2d8 and a 5 for the 1d6. So now we're going to look at our rolls. In this first row, it says hover your mouse over the damage roll. Based on the 2d8 rolls, we're going to do two things. So we're going to hover over this, and you can see the first two numbers are the numbers that rolled, 8 and a 5. So the next row is going to say pick your damage type from this list. So in this case, you rolled an 8 and a 5. So on this list, a 5 is lightning and 8 is thunder. So you would tell the DM I want it to either be lightning damage or thunder damage. So let's roll that and see what that looks like. Let's go to level 2. Okay, so first of all, our damage should be 2d8 plus 2d6, and it is. You can see it rolled a 5 and a 4 for the 2d8s and a 4 and a 5 for the 2d6s. Now it says hover your mouse over the damage roll based on the two d8 rolls, which are a 5 and a 4. So 5 is lightning and 4 is force. So you're going to tell the DM whether you want it to be lightning damage or force damage. Okay, and then the last row is going to say if the d8s are the same or doubles. Let's go ahead and run this so we can see it. And we'll run it at level, say 4. Okay, so here's our range, attacks, damage, 2d8 plus 4d6, which is correct because we're casting at level 4. We get 4d6. Hover your mouse over the d8 rolls. It's a 3 and a 3. See that? So it's doubles. So first of all, it's going to be fire damage because both of them are 3s. And then secondly, if the die are the same doubles, which they are in this case, a 3 and a 3, you get to cast it again for free against another target within 30 feet of that target. So then you would just cast it again. And then you can do it the same level. And then here's your attack on the second target. Here you rolled a 7 and a 6. So they're not doubles, so you don't get to cast it again. But your damage types on the second target would be 7 is psychic, 6 is poison. So you would pick psychic or poison until the DM you wanted it to be one of those two. And that's how it works. That's why it's Chaos Bolt. It kind of just can jump around from creature to creature based on your doubles. And it is a little wordy, but I think it's as accurate as we can get without making things automatic. I would prefer that all the damage was just random and then it just picked, you roll a 1-8 and you based on a chart. Then we could use a rollable table like we did with the Infestation cantrip, video 56. That was really nice. You make a rollable table and it just rolls on it. But you could do that if you wanted to do it random. But in this case, it says you get to pick from your rolls. So now if you roll doubles, you don't get a pick because they're both the same. Nonetheless, this is basically as succinct as we can get it. So hopefully that'll help. I will put this in the description. Hopefully this is helpful. Appreciate you watching. It'd be great if you'd like to subscribe. Have a great day, and we will see you on the next one.